Hey everybody, Brian here, Castle Hives. What do you get when you put pepper seeds into honey? You've got to watch the rest of this video and you will find out. Hey everybody, welcome to Castle Hives, Northeast Ohio beekeeping. So I'm sure everyone has heard of hot honey. I have my own kind of little labeling. I call it hot honey. Flaming bee juice. It's hot stuff, man. I've had so many questions. Brian, how do you make it? How do you do this? Oh my gosh, that's wonderful. Now, if you're wondering, hot honey, you're going to have that little bit of a sweet flavor and you're going to have some heat with it also. It is literally blazing its way across the country. People are using it on pizza, chicken, crackers, whatever it is, hot honey. Biscuits, whatever it is, hot honey. Hot honey. It's literally all over the place. Now, what you're going to need to make hot honey, well, you need honey. I mean, that's self-explanatory. I then have a mixture of crushed red pepper, and then I also use, this is the killer right here, dried ghost chilies. This stuff is killer. Now, the ratio that I did some research on this, and the ratio that I found was for every 4 cups of honey, you can use between 2 to 4 tablespoons of pepper seeds. Now, this is just how I do it. I know there's several different ways out there. This has worked exceptionally well for me. Set aside from the honey, you're going to need your pepper seeds. Of course, 2 pots. Now, you're going to have one where you can very gently heat that honey up with the seeds so that you give it time for the honey to pick up the capsaicin from these seeds. Now, of course, you're going to need a way that you can measure out your pepper seeds. Basically what I did was I calculated out my specific ratio, and then I have on these jars here written the exact grams of each ingredient that I use. Now, I do use a hop spider to filter it out afterwards. You will have some very small flakes left in there. It's just according to Ohio law, you have to include ingredients and things like that if you do sell it. You also have to state this product is home produced. So as far as items that are needed, that is it. Now, you also are going to need a way that you can test the temperature of the honey. I do not heat my honey above about 105 degrees. Let's go ahead and I'm going to get my pepper seeds all measured out right here. Now I have my peppers all measured out. I have a certain specific ratio. And like I said, I'm not going to disclose my exact ratio. I do very low heat, okay? Like I said, you do not want to really scorch this. You don't want to take it up that high. Now the honey is about at temperature. I constantly stir the honey. That way there are no areas where it will scorch. I do not want it to scorch. I have this wonderful, basically a meat probe that I use, and it works out really well. It takes it to the 10th of a degree. So right now I'm at 102 right there, 102.5, so let's see. I need to get it into the honey. So 103.6, there we go. 103.3. You can see as you stir it around, well, your temperatures are not going to be even throughout this. So that's why you want to stir it. Now it's about there, so I'm going to take down the temperature in with the pepper seeds. There's the ghost. And there are the other pepper seeds. This is where I have found Between 10 and 15 minutes, I stir this. I actively stir this. This is where the honey picks up that capsaicin from the pepper seeds, and that is what makes your flaming bee. All right, now the timer has gone off, so all that I do now is take it, and you want to pour it down into your hop spider. And like I said, this will filter out those seeds so that all you are left with is your flaming bee juice or hot honey. Now, because of the air bubbles and that in this, typically what I do is I let it set for about a day just to let everything kind of settle, let the air come out of it just from it being filtered through here. But this stuff is utterly delicious. Let's get that last little bit. Well, I am telling you what, this stuff is utterly delicious. This is my latest batch. Flaming bee juice right here, everybody. Wow, that is fantastic. Like you just saw, very easy to do this. Now, of course, if you are going to sell this product, follow your state regulations. Every state has regulations when you do stuff like this. So this batch here, though, is going to some friends. It's going for, well, me. If you are wondering and you want to purchase some, I will have some on my website. But this batch here is, well, friends and family. So I apologize if you want any of this batch right here. It is already spoken for. So that is how I do my flaming bee juice, aka hot honey. I am telling you what, hot honey is really something to consider. It is just blazing across the country right now, very popular, and I can see why. Like I said, think of this on pizza, chicken, barbecue, whatever it is. You go and get nice wings, put a little bit of hot honey on it. Wow, it is delicious. So this is how I do mine. Let me know in the comments. If you've done some, let me know how you make it. This is just how I do it. Now also, well, maybe I'll do a giveaway. So if you've stuck around this far in the video, the very next Stream Team Live that is on my channel, hashtag Flaming Bee Juice, and you're going to be in for possibly winning one of the jars, one of the bottles. So I do little 8-ounce bottles. So throw down in the comments, hashtag Flaming Bee Juice, and you could possibly win a bottle of this right here. I appreciate you guys watching, and like I say all the time, until the next one.